I never had a medical problem ever. And it just sprung on me, I just instantly got sick. I don't know, It's just crazy.
Everything changed for Emmanuel Hardy last February. The 43-year-old father of three, nicknamed Manny by his friends and family, had just dropped his daughter off to school.
On the way back, I got shortness of breath. So it was so bad, I stopped the traffic and I pulled over, to open the door up so I can breathe.
Doctors thought it was a bad case of bronchitis initially, but he and his wife Keisha would soon learn that it was much worse than that.
And so I asked him, I said, how do you feel? And he said, I feel like an elephant is sitting on my chest.
Multiple visits to the doctors revealed that Manny's heart was failing.
And he said, we thought his ejection fraction was 10%. He said, but his heart is barely beating. It's about 5%. And he said, I'm calling the transplant team today.
And that's where 26-year-old Houston resident Amir comes into the picture.
Our first baby in the family after 20 years. If he needed to take his clothes off to give it to someone, he will do that. That was him.
His aunt Ingrid and his mom Jenny describe him as someone who is always smiling, always giving.
But now I understand why. Because his life was going to be short. So he lived life like he was going to die tomorrow. That is the way that he lived his life.
Amir's life indeed proved to be way too short.
The wife says it was an accident. They were with a gun and the gun cut off.
His mom by his side in his final moments.
He didn't die right away. After I made a prayer for him, he gone. And his brain stopped working. And I said goodbye, my son. And I touched his hand. It's the last time.
One family grieving, the other clinging to life. Strangers who would likely never cross paths. That is, until those paths intersected here in Oklahoma.
Do you know what it means? Emmanuel? Emmanuel means God is with you.
It turns out that Amir's heart was a perfect match for Manny.
For him to have life, we knew that somebody was going to be in great pain.
Once the arrangements were made, Manny got the life-saving transplant on Father's Day. A few days later,
with this ring,
I
thee wed. Again.
with a renewed appreciation and perspective for the phrase in sickness and in health, he and his wife renewed their vows.
You're supposed to kiss your bride.
Yeah, so you can kiss the bride.
It all led to this moment in the Hardy's driveway. A grieving mom finally looks into the eyes of the man who her son saved, and more importantly, hear a heart that once beat for her son.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. You are. Mijo. Thank you.
Manny and Keisha finding a special way for her to hold on to that moment forever. Manny's doctors at Integris helped him make an audio recording of his new heart. That recording then put in these teddy bears.
Oh, thank
That's the heart.
you.
That's the actual heart. Yes.
That's his.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jenny knows none of this will bring her son back physically.
It's painful, but I'm happy for this beautiful family.
But being a woman of unshakable faith, she knows he's not completely gone.
My son's soul is in heaven, but his heart is here to loving God.
Loving and living one heartbeat at a time. And both families say this story shows why it's so important to talk to your family about organ donation. Even if you have it on your driver's license, still have that conversation so your loved ones know what to do in case the unthinkable happens.